Hi everybody, this is Dr. Gurley from My Soul Life Coaching. You did it. You got that job, right? No, your next question is, no, I'm the newbie on the block and nobody talks to me, right? How many of us feel that way? So here's what. I have a model for you. It's called LEAN. It stands for leverage, engage, ask, and notice. So let's talk a little bit about that today to get you feeling part of the team in no time flat. Let's get at it. All right. So in terms of leveraging, you're always going to have the smarty pants on the team. You're always going to have that person that just talks a lot about how much they know. Leverage them, right? Don't get annoyed by how much they're talking. Leverage them because they clearly have figured out how to be able to sell themselves, right? They're branding themselves, right? Without really knowing how to brand, they have figured out how to brand. They are now known as that person that knows what's going on. So lean into that person a little bit. Make sure that you're hearing what they're saying and connecting it into the way that they work and their styles and all of that. Look for other members of the team. Sometimes you have some of those shy members that aren't talking as much, but my goodness, they have a lot going on in their brains. Those are the folks you want to connect in with, right? So instead of allowing, personalities to kind of rile you, make you feel shut down, just lean into that. You're new. You get to reinvent yourself. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows what you like and what you don't like. So you get to be that person that is engaging and is positive and just takes people for who they are and just grab some of that knowledge, right? That they're able to share. The more likable of that person you are and that you present, the more they'll want to engage with you. And that leads us to engage. Finding good creative ways to engage with your colleagues right now in a virtual setting is hard. I get it. I know it's hard. But sometimes, setting up some 15-minute coffee chats to know your team members a little bit more, right? Just to chit chat a little bit. Or when you have opportunities to connect with them and figure out some of their hobbies, things that can bring us together, right? Things that we like. I'm a foodie. I'll talk about food day in and day out. I'll talk about my favorite restaurants, right? I love food. Who doesn't love food, right? It's the worldwide connector, right? The culture doesn't even matter. People love food. So me talking about food and sharing tips and tricks and restaurants and how I get into maybe restaurants that are hard to get into and that I don't have to wait the year because I found ways to build a network around food. It is so engaging. People love to hear. So what about you do you think you can bring to the team and you can share about you that you're positive about that actually makes you feel really excited? Is it your kids? Is it the dog? You just got a new puppy, right? What are things that you can share and work in ways that are generic enough, items that are generic enough that you can connect in with members of your team? Now, the other one is ask. Remember, we're talking about the lean model. So we just reviewed leverage, engage, and now we're at ask. Ask questions. It is scary, right? You're sitting in the meeting. You have no idea what they're talking about. What do? Offline, right? I don't like to put myself out there either. I don't like to sit and be that person that's asking these maybe random questions that everybody else knows. I don't want to derail the meeting. So especially as a new person, I try to see who I can connect with to ask a little bit more, find out if they have resources. I think it's so important that you do some digging on your own. If you figured out that they have a SharePoint site or some sort of document repository and you could spend some time digging and then you say, hey, I know we talked about this in a meeting, but I did some digging, not quite finding the information that I need, and I kind of need some help. My goodness, what respect they're going to have for you because you at least tried. Not all the time you're going to be successful with finding that answer on your own, especially as a new person, right? But try to see if you can find some ways, being resourceful, and avoid going to your boss for everything, right? Try to build relationships with other people as well. That actually puts you in a great light with your boss because they just look at you as this independent person that comes in and you figure everything out. They have no idea how much people you're talking to and calls and IMs and stuff you're doing in the behind the scenes. That's fantastic. They're going to think you're independent. They're going to be able to throw more things at you and know that you have the ability to figure it out. And then the last one for the lean model is notice. When you have colleagues that are going out of their way to help you, to help support you, to help encourage and bring positivity to. Notice them. Send an email, say thanks. Send an email to your boss and say, oh my goodness, I just need to let you know as a new person coming in, Patty did such a great job in helping me connect to the right people I needed to talk to learn, right? Send the thank yous. It is so, so important because it starts taking away from it being about you to it being about the team and you being part of this new team. And those things just go over well, right? There's nobody in the world that's going to be mad that you sent a thank you, right? Sending a personalized thank you, sending a hi em that just says, hey, just want to let you know I couldn't have survived today without you. You my rock. Thank you so much. That encourages people to continue the behavior, right? So you're now encouraging them to help, not just you, but to help others, right? So just sometimes coming in with these new ideas, new tactics, right? And being that breath of fresh air in the room, right? I think that those are really critical things to help you just be able to be that new person that integrates quickly into the team. I have a blog on this, so you can take a look at it at isolifecoaching.com. It talks about the lean model. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to go online and check it out and let me know how you've used it and what has worked and what other tips and tricks you've used as well to work. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at isolifecoaching.com. This is Dr. Gurley, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and congratulations on being the new person on the team, and I hope this helps you integrate well. Thank you.